culture is still there. Most of the Italians are gone now, except a couple left like me. And, so I feel like I'm a community rebuilder, as you're here. And that's what I felt like from the beginning. I was one of the community leaders. And the Lord showed me over and over again, it only takes one voice, one person to get things done. We advocated with the police department on, what's that, Maple Street or Jay? For foot patrols, getting back out of their cars, and they did it. And in fact, one of the times I shared this with her yesterday, I was at a meeting with the captain and his lieutenant, and we're sitting there, community leaders, about 6 of us, 7 of us, and he leaned out from his chair and he looked over at me and said, "What do you want?" And the Spirit of God came out that quick and said, "I'll tell you what I want. I want foot patrols, I want prostitution stings, I want one girl, because she's been there for so many years, to be targeted, so that they could go in and then get the resources they need for their life to change, because you got to get them in off the street in order to start helping them." And he goes, "Okay." And he, "What do you mean, okay?" And the Lord said, "It only takes one person, one voice." Yep. And they immediately implemented it. Another thing I saw happen when I was taking a friend Miriam to school at Roberts, and she was a lot of vehicles, I took her, and it was very important. I think she was taking a test, and before my car come two maintenance guys that go into the maintenance closet, and the Lord spoke to me, and he goes, "You know how many people it took to start the school?" I said, "No, I have no idea." It was one person. Again, I said, and then the revelation came to me, it only takes one person. It is a big vision. Sometimes I'm totally overwhelmed by it because of where I came from, but my faith and my hope is always increasing. We're going to open 10 houses, 5 businesses, 24-hour prayer center like IHOP, 24-hour worship prayer center with our offices. Another personal testimony is that I was sitting in front of there. This is the 10th city office building on Parkway. And I was sitting under there and praying, interceding for the ministry on Parkway that the Lord's given us the houses in that area. And I was sitting with my car under the sign, and I've seen that sign a million times. And I was sitting there and going by. And I said, I always wanted to be like Paul, provide for myself and my ministry with the businesses and not have to always ask for funds from people, but to be able to bless other ministries from what we're doing. And so I'm praying and interceding and entering intercession, and I look at the sign that says 10 City, Paul the tent maker. And I went, oh my gosh, what a revelation. Seen it 100 times, but that night it meant so much to me that it changed my life. So one of the houses we're going is right behind mine. We're going after, it's a foreclosure. Right behind it's a 2-family, both have 2 bedrooms. And then down the street on Parkway, 44 Parkway, is a 4-bedroom. We need, and I say, I have ideas. And you said that yesterday, Ray, about your ideas. You take them to the Lord, and the Lord show you if they're His or yours. So, if He's going to bless them or not. And I have ideas, the next house to be single mothers with kids, but the Lord sends the people. You know when they come, you know who they are, and that's what's happened at the House of Malachi. When I was sitting there in that big old house, no one's there but me and my grandson. He comes in, and he disappears, so I'm there all alone all the time. I said, we can't do this no more. I like it like this. It's quiet. I said, no. It's too big. I believe God wants to use it to help others. That's how I got started. And then I didn't go out and see guys. They started coming. From Open Door, from Salvation Army, from the church, and some of them successful and some not. And we're learning different ways now to love them through their situation and saying, you broke the rule, get out. Because they've been stuck for so long, you don't want to just say, with the use to punishment, now move on. That's not what Jesus did. You ever see that in His ministry? The only one He was said to, in that manner almost, was the son of perdition. But the rest of them never had a issue with them. Usually they were being taught and receiving it, although that there was, I think there was a couple of incidents of correction with Thomas and others. You know, so that's what we're about. We're about helping others. We have a Polly's on the top floor, the third floor, which they just called me just now. They probably want something. And then we have Hector Garcia. He used to go here. Now he's at Light of the World. And he's on the second floor, and then we occupy the other part of the second floor in the main floor. And I, over the years, have been my grandkids' custodial parent since 2001, and so I have one left in the house. And he won't go away. We love it when he's home. And that's Tommy. He's 22. He's in the Army Reserves. And works at the call center at Xerox. Just got a job who was the call center, actually Verizon. But it's a great time because as Marvin's come over, Marvin and Leanna, Ray's gone through the house, Joe's gone through the house, and others in the church and neighborhood. And it's been such a blessing.